Hey everybody, welcome. Today we are doing a review for the new Shudder original Slaxx. If you've seen a preview of it, you kind of know what's going on here. So I'll just throw right in and start it. So clearly, based off the title of the movie, this is based on some jeans. We've got just this really, really killer pair of jeans. So movie starts out, and it's this new girl's first night. She's super excited. They're like, okay, you have to wear clothes that are in season to be able to work here, and like you have to wear our clothes. And she's like, I am wearing our clothes, and I just bought them last month. And it turns out like, oh no, that's like 3 seasons ago. Now, if that's accurately 3 seasons, I don't know. He could have just been embellishing. But my concern there was for this company to project themselves the way that they are and then say that you have to wear clothes that are in season. She would basically have to be buying clothes every week, which is just not sustainable. God, that's a lot of your money, because as we see, before she gets the employee discount, she's paying like $100 for this new outfit. That's just a lot. What do you do with all these clothes? Like, I don't know. And that just means like this company is just like, they're producing so much so frequently. Not even just like making one shirt and mass producing it. They're pretty much changing their designs on a weekly basis and making a ton of them for however many stores that they have. So I think right there you can kind of tell like this company's not really what they say that they are. Especially for somebody whose motto is make a better tomorrow today. You're not doing that. Right in, we start off with, obviously this is a great company. They're so great and they want to be so inclusive that they've made this pair of jeans, the Super Shapers, and anybody can wear them. Doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter your size. Like, these things are going to mold to fit your body, and they just make everyone look great. Right? Sounds so good. Who doesn't want a good pair of jeans like that? And you don't have to do too much marketing. You can use the same commercial for anybody. You're like, look, it makes anyone look good. So that starts off, and we're about to have, a team meeting. And of course, these jeans are just, everybody wants them. And so we have Gemma get these jeans and put them on before the team meeting. And they make a comment that Robot King is going to notice and he's going to be upset, and, that does happen. And it's kind of like, okay, well, what is her punishment going to be for this, right? What is he going to do? Nothing. He doesn't do anything. The jeans do it all. So she starts, they're having the meeting. She's saying, oh, I'm having like menstrual cramps. And again, they're all about, caring about everybody. So guys, like, yeah, just go deal with it. That's fine. You have your stuff going on. Okay, cool. Just go deal with it. No shame. Even though you can tell he's clearly uncomfortable. And so she's trying to get these jeans off, and immediately, there's issues. And it's like, oh, okay, what's going on? Because they tell you these jeans are supposed to form to fit your body. And so it's like, are they just not stopping? Is it trying to make her as skinny as possible? And sort of. It cuts, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. It keeps going. And immediately we can tell this movie is going to have a lot of blood. Just so much blood. I didn't think it was overly gory, but there's a lot of blood. It's like, okay, well, now we have a girl who's in the bathroom, and what's going on there? So then the boss is like, hey, we have to set up for this Madness Monday event. Tells another coworker to go find her. And she goes and she finds her, and, well, she goes to try and find her. I apologize. We can't find her. Where's she gone? She couldn't really walk away. And so this girl ends up having a much quicker problem with these jeans. And I don't know who would put a pair of jeans on after you lose control of your leg after you've put one leg in. But apparently she's willing to do it, And as we can see later on, there's something about these jeans that just kind of draws people in. So she probably really didn't even have a choice. And the jeans take her out immediately. So now we've got 2 dead bodies, right? And like, where's everybody at? What's going on? Our third real victim, I mean, again, jeans draw him in, and he doesn't even get a chance to put these jeans on. You know, it's going quicker and quicker each time about how it's trying to kill people. Those just felt kind of bad because the first 2 are just kind of really unfortunate, and he gets the most gruesome. I would say his death was probably the most gory on all of this, especially the way that they find him. So we end up with several people out, and our Robot King store manager, Craig, you can tell through the whole movie, I mean, he is very set on being a regional manager, and he knows what he needs to say and what he needs to do to motivate his employees. And he ends up telling the new girl, you know, hey, I have this really special mission for you. You're basically just praising her to get her to do what he wants, and she does it. She falls for it because she's all about this company. She's like, oh, look at me, I'm appreciated. Thanks, I'll do whatever you need. I just really want to thrive here. I've been looking forward to this since I was 16. And she goes to try and find Gemma, and we can't find Gemma. She's supposed to be in the bathroom, and then you don't see her in there. There's no blood. That's all of a sudden gone. Where did that go? And then we find Gemma's body. She does the right thing, and she goes to find the store manager. And this is the part where you really get to see him be almost human the first time. And he's very concerned. What are we going to do? And then he's thinking, how does this look on us? How does this look on me? And he's not willing to let one person's death get in the way of his job and his promotion. So he's like, we're just going to cover it up. We're not going to acknowledge this. And use the excuse that they're locked in overnight to say that they can't do anything, which is not true. He talks about Peyton coming, and that's an opportunity, and there is a way to kind of call out or get out of the building. But he's refusing to do any of that because that makes him look bad, and he can't have that. So there's that moment where he shows that humanity, and it's gone. So this is obviously very traumatizing for the new girl, and to the point that, like, he realizes that. He notices that. And to make up for it, he's like, hey, we'll give you a discount. You know, let me do something to show you that I appreciate you, but only in, like, the company sense. You know, outside of work, this is going to be your own issue, but keep coming back. Like, he expects that she will come back because he's offering her, like, this discount for a month. So, you know, obviously he's expecting that, you know, we have one little death. It's not a normal thing. You can keep working here. But, you know, it's still her first night. She's really traumatized. She can't leave. So she can't even walk out right now and be like, let me think about it. So as the movie goes on, we see, obviously, more people die, all in different ways. We have the influencer come in, Peyton, and she's another very stereotypical character, and I think this movie doesn't take itself very seriously. It is very much just like, we're going to lightly touch on a couple topics and make it something that you can enjoy watching, which was really good. She's very much, you know, these are my numbers, this is what I do, I want to be authentic for my fans, whatever, I guess. And she's expecting that she's going to get to do a live video. She's only in the store for an hour, but she's going to do like a live review thing for her little fans about these jeans. And Robot King is like, no, that's not what's going to happen. Like, you can record and you can take it out of here when you leave, and then you can upload this, but you're not going to send a signal out of this building. And so she's waiting for him to bring her a pair of jeans, and I don't know if anyone else noticed, but she's got 3 jeans behind her, and the 2 on the sides have nothing on the butt, but the one in the middle where she's standing at has the SS for Super Shapers. And so it's kind of like, are they supposed to not have anything on there? Or is that how we're supposed to identify that this is the killer jeans? Which we can already tell because they're filled in with red blood. She ends up, you know, dying. Less gruesome. and it gets recorded. Of course, now we have a bunch of innocent bystanders who are all going to die. And at this point, it's kind of like, why is this happening? What's really going on? And you're seeing flashbacks to a cotton field throughout this movie until we get to the point where the Jeans have had enough blood and they're able to possess a mannequin. When it finally gets to the point that we have like 3 characters left, we find out what's really going on. And I loved the mannequin taking the human arm to write on everything because, first of all, again, that's keeping a theme. We have a lot of blood in this movie. But somehow that finger is still just producing blood. It's not clotting up. And the squishing sound that they have whenever it's writing, it got me. It really got me. I was just like, okay. Because again, it doesn't take itself seriously, but it's not overly gruesome. So I find out that she was a young girl who was working on the cotton and ends up getting caught in, I don't know what that machine is called. Ends up getting caught, she dies. Now all this cotton has her blood, DNA, soul, whatever in it. And so she's able to possess this pair of jeans. So this girl, you know, obviously it was just an accident, but she's also a kid. And that's not fair to her. So she lets them know, you know, she wants what she calls justice. But they very much start out and they're like, this isn't justice. This is revenge. And where's the stopping point? Because you're not hurting anyone who had a hand in what happened. You know, that would be more like you need to go up the chain. You need to go to the CEO. You need to go to whoever is in charge of the operations over there, something like that. But instead she's attacking the people who are just working at the store, which I think they do have an ethical obligation to know more about what's going on, where they're working, and they didn't do that. And then also for the people who are the reason she has this job, the consumers, which is super unfortunate because, you know, supply and demand, all that good stuff. It's a lot of these little serious issues are sprinkled throughout it. It's not very heavy, but it's there. You can clearly tell. And they try and stop her, and they do temporarily get her to stop with finding out how the music works with her and talking to her and, you know, like, let's make this right. And of course, Robot King comes out and he's very much concerned that this is going to affect him and his promotion because that's all he cares about. Everyone in the store ends up dying. Like, I really seemed like maybe the 3 of them would make it, and it was like, no, Robot King was not going to make it. And then it's like, okay, maybe she's going to be Final Girl, and she is the last one in the group to survive, but she does not survive the movie. And she tries very hard to prevent people from getting these genes. And we don't really know how many genes are like this. At first it seems like it's just that one pair, but then at the end of the movie it's all of them. But then it's like, well, how many more of these genes are there? You know, are there more in some other warehouse the big kahunas have something somewhere? And it's very clear these genes have some type of pull on people, because our first 3 kills, they're irresistible to the genes, and they want to wear them, they want to have them, they want to try them on. And you have such a large group of people at the end who are willing to just break through a store to put these jeans on because they want them so badly. And they're not even possessed at this point yet. We do have a couple more instances of gore. Let's see. The employees are in the back storage room, and it's just a pile of people, blood, and these jeans. So that was a pretty, I guess, gory scene, but it wasn't overly like. And we do see Robot King gets what's coming to him, and his was pretty gruesome. Very much deserved it, and it very much seemed like the genes were more in a way trying to protect the girl. They were like, hey, you know, you're a young girl who's being exploited. We were a young girl who's exploited. Let's take care of that problem for you. And it doesn't end up helping out so much because, like I said, she still doesn't make it. but they tried. But overall, I mean, the movie's really good. I think they have a really good, diverse cast. Of course, you know, your jeans and everything is being made overseas. You know, I think it's a little bit about, hey, you need to look into this stuff. Just because it says it's good doesn't mean it's actually good. And I think a lot of people, as we can see, it's easy to overlook that because, you know, you have these super shapers who are good for anyone and everyone's gonna look great. For the cast, I really liked all of them. I felt like they were all really good at their roles that they played. They all had very pretentious attitudes for working in a store like this, and that just seemed very on point. I am excited to see a couple more of these actors in more of their films. One thing I'm looking forward to is Kenny Wong. He is going to be in The Handmaid's Tale, and I don't know who's watched that, but such a good show. I like that they're continuing on with that. So, you know, that one's also got a very big story and theme about what's going on. It's just more in your face. And then the main girl who's in this, she's only been in a couple more movies that I could see. One of them looked really good. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. It's also like in a different language. Slut in a good way. That's the one that I wanted to watch. I thought that one looked really good. So I think that was really good. Some of the characters, again, stereotypical, but it works out for this type of movie. So I think Shudder is giving us some good stuff. It's showing, you know, we can do some gore, we can do some horror, we can do funny, we can do inclusive. They've had some good movies coming out, and I would like to see them do some more of that. So hopefully we get more of that. So what are some of your thoughts and opinions on this? Have you watched it? Are you going to watch it? Did you like it? I would be interested if they made a second one and we got to see these jeans take over the world. I don't really know what the whole plot or premise other than that would be, but I think that would be great to see. I would watch it. Just because I enjoyed the mix on this. Anyway, leave your opinions down below, what you thought, anything you thought could be better. I thought the cast was great. I think I would watch that all again. The way everybody interacted with each other was really good. And I think it was just kind of like a store, like they're like family, where that's what you say your motto is, but really you don't really care about other people. You're all out there for yourselves. But they all knew each other very well. And Craig he got what he deserved. I guess another theme there is don't have your ambitions too high. So that was good. Anyway, that is everything. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for some more movie reviews. We'll see what we can do. If you have any suggestions, let us know. Try and keep up with what's new and coming out on Shudder or any other platform that we've got. So just keep us updated on what you'd like to see reviewed.